Hey guys, this is Dr. Hub. In case you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe for updates. Length of various structures in the human body. So we start off with 4 centimeters. So what is 4 centimeters in the body? In 4 centimeters, there is the inguinal canal. So inguinal canal is about 4 centimeters. Then the female urethra is also 4 centimeters. So female urethra. Next is the anal canal. The anal canal is also 4 centimeters. Then the auditory tube as well. So anal canal, the auditory tube. Then the cystic duct. The cystic duct. Then the optic nerve. This is very important. The optic nerve is also 4 centimeters. As well as there is a prostatic urethra. There is a prostatic urethra. The female urethra as a whole is 4 centimeters, but the prostatic urethra is 4 centimeters. Now let's move on to 5 centimeters, that is 1 centimeter more. So in 5 centimeters there is a male larynx. So the male larynx is 5 centimeters. Then comes the left main bronchus. So there is also the left main bronchus. So left main bronchus, then the parotid. Left main bronchus, then there is also the parotid and the submandibular glands. Parotid and the submandibular glands. Then there is also the presence of the testis. There is presence of testis, the first part of the duodenum. So there is testis, the first part of the duodenum. Next comes the neck of the femur. Next there is also the neck of the femur and the medial and lateral wall of the orbit. The medial as well as the lateral wall of the orbit. So they are all 5 centimeters. Next, let's look at 7.5. So what is 7.5 centimeters? In 7.5 centimeters, there is the anterior wall of the vagina. Anterior wall of the vagina is 7.5 centimeters. Next is the virgin uterus. Next is the second part of the duodenum. So second part of the duodenum. And also the presence of the bile duct. Then we look at the 9 centimeters. So in the 9 centimeters there is presence of the appendix. So 9 centimeters there is appendix. There is also the multiparous uterus. There is appendix, there is multiparous uterus, as well as the posterior wall of the uterus. So 9 centimeters is appendix, there is multiparous uterus, as well as the posterior wall of the vagina. So it is the posterior wall of the vagina. So all this is 9 centimeters. Next we look at the 11 centimeters. So under 11 centimeters there is the trachea, the kidney, the uterine tube, as well as the third part of the duodenum. Third part of the duodenum is 11 centimeters. The second part of duodenum was 7.5 centimeters. Now, what is 12 centimeters? The 12 centimeters is the PRS. What is PRS? PRS is there is a pharynx, there is presence of the rectum, as well as S stands for the spleen. Then we move on to the 15 centimeters. In 15 centimeters, there is adductor canal. Then there is also the ascending colon. Ascending colon is also 15 centimeters. Then there is pancreas as well as the root of mesenteries. Root of the mesentery as well as the pancreas. Then we move on to the 25 centimeters. So 25 centimeters, there is 2 Ds, that is the D for duodenum, as well as the descending colon. So D for the duodenum as well as D for the descending colon, and there is E. E stands for the esophagus. So E stands for the esophagus, and then U for the ureter. So this was 25 centimeters. Lastly, we move on to the 45 centimeters. That is the maximum. So in terms of 45 centimeters, there is spinal cord. Next, there is the thoracic duct. There is vas deferens. The vas deferens is almost 45 centimeters. The sartorius is also 45 centimeters. Then comes the femur. Femur, the longest bone. It is also 45 centimeters, followed by the transverse colon. The transverse colon is also 45 centimeters. To learn and grow daily like this, please do subscribe.